Welcome to another video. I gotta be honest with you guys. I was down here in my basement playing some EA Sports golf, hitting 18, and I saw this, I was browsing the internet, I saw this trashy drunk woman gets refused service and uses her lawyer card to intimidate restaurant staff, and I thought to myself, well, that is right up my alley. I mean, just look at that face. She probably lost her job from the firm already. I haven't looked into the follow-up, but intimidating restaurant staff, you say? Entitled brat getting what she deserves, you said? All right, you know what? Sign me up. Let's run it.
Okay. I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer. You will not intimidate anybody on my dime.
No one's asking to intimidate. I'm asking to get a salad. You will not.
Bitch. Let's set the scene here. First of all, point of view, you can't handle your liquor, get cut off at a family restaurant, so you decide to use the fact that you are a California state barred attorney to intimidate, verbally, and physically assault patrons and service staff. From what I understand, they were both in the restaurant together. This brunette girl was also another patron, not like a manager or anything, and started to stand up to her because she was, I believe she got cut off. She was refusing to leave, and then she started intimidating and bullying the staff. So
you will not.
Yes, I will.
You will not.
How embarrassing for your firm.
You will not.
For my firm?
If you are a lawyer, or who are you?
How embarrassing for your everything.
You will never intimidate anybody on my...
What is... Dude, there's no better comeback than that. Let me tell you. That's like one step above, you know, when someone calls you an idiot and you just go, you're an idiot. Like the old Tommy Boy comeback. How embarrassing for your everything. I like this gay man narrating, by the way. He gets better.
You better act right.
Excuse me? Who are you?
You heard me.
How fucking embarrassing for this bitch.
You will not ever.
You heard me.
I promise you. This will
heard.
With those shoes even?
Okay, good.
Hold on a second. Did he just give her a what are those mid-heated argument?
This will hurt.
With those shoes even?
Okay, good.
My favorite insinuation from the gay man is that it takes such an unprecedented level of audacity to act this way in public if you're not dressed fashionably or have nice shoes. But I mean, if she had nice shoes, you might be able to get away with it. But with those, no, not today, sister. But wait, Leon, how do you know this guy's gay? Are you just assuming by the way he talks? Yes.
Good. They're here for you. Good. You will not ever intimidate somebody like that.
Hi, girl.
You need to be appropriate.
I actually know them.
You know them.
You know what? I'm actually of their... No.
You gotta go.
No.
You gotta go.
No.
You will never be aggressive.
This
Cops is here.
is inappropriate. This customer service. No. This.
I'm not your service is inappropriate.
This customer...
Hi, bitch.
You are not going to validate...
Oh, she's been validated, and your ass is going to jail, you sucker bitch.
Like you're not going to validate...
Right. I can't, there's just so many sad things that you could do in your life, but one of them is getting cut off at a family restaurant. That alone is pathetic. It's fucking rehab time. But then not only then, but then refusing to leave after getting cut off and causing a problem to the point where the cops get called and then giving the cops a hard time. This is S-tier attorney behavior right here. Her firm probably rules. Although, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't want to be on the other side of a courtroom against her. You know what I'm saying? Although that wouldn't be bad. She probably wouldn't be able to keep her job.
You're not going to take me out and validate her. No.
How embarrassing.
Sorry, sir.
Trash.
Unfortunately, the video wraps up a bit shy of the grand finale, but apparently she continues to resist to the point where she gets arrested because she simply won't leave the premises. And as she's getting arrested, the whole restaurant cheers. And as legend has it, as she was being hauled out to the cruiser, she was screaming, "Objection! Objection, Your Honor! Objection!" My source for that is, I made it up. A little more context here. The You Better Act Right woman goes by Kay on TikTok, and she did a follow-up vid. Kay was just a patron at the restaurant with her friends. She's a physician's assistant wearing scrubs. This woman got cut off at the bar and started threatening the workers, shoulder checking them, saying they were dirty and she was going to get this place shut down. Kay said she finally stepped in when the woman tried to physically assault an employee. She says she has an instinct to protect people and it was a no-brainer to step in. She served 8 years in the military. She was amazing. I mean, love to see it. Most people typically do sit by without doing anything, but I think once things start to get physical or really abrasive like that, it's great for people to step up and do something, because I think the staff is obviously hesitant for, obvious reasons. When you work somewhere, you can't really have that type of contact with a guest. But if you're another patron and you want to throw down and step out into the lobby and get in a little shouting match.
Okay. I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer.
Not anymore, bitch.
You will not intimidate anybody on my dime.
You see these lip movements, dude? What? It's very subtle. But these lip movements you'll notice across people that deal with drinking problems. It's an interesting tick.
Okay. I am a lawyer.
That could, I might just be making things up, but I swear, like, for some reason, like I've said before in videos, there's different types of drunk, but a lot of types of drunk are very recognizable and have a lot of similar characteristics. And that little lip thing she does is like, seen that before.
I am a lawyer.
If you are a lawyer, or who are you?
How embarrassing for your everything.
Adam! I love the commentary from the person recording. Trash, 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 and all this, and in those. If you're going to be a public nuisance and assault people that are trying to cut you off at a restaurant that's family friendly, at the very least you could do is have the decency to wear some Jimmy Choos, some $300, $400 pumps, something, just a little bit of style, right? I don't care if you just came from the office. At least have the common decency to look good while you're being a bitch. Yeah, but if you can't even do that, this narrator has no time for trash. Sloppy rich drunks are the worst. I mean, that is a staple on this YouTube channel, isn't it? Raspberries Burn asks, why are so many attorneys drunks? And GFen had a pretty reasonable response. He says, stressful job, long hours, coke gets you moving, booze brings you down. I mean, this is how you get disbarred. Send this to the state licensing board. I am curious. I'm sure, if this happened recently, obviously, so I'm sure that nothing's happened yet, but I imagine something like this kind of behavior in public could definitely get you disbarred. Lawyers are certainly a type of people, oftentimes type A, go-getters. They need to be able to stand up there and fucking shit down your throat if they have to. Smart, intelligent, witty. From what I understand, the bar and the senior law officials take the law very seriously. So anytime there's this behavior and you're making their entire profession look ridiculous, you're probably gonna get the heave-ho. Cops came, got her, arrested her. Everybody in the restaurant cheered and clapped for them. They were phenomenal. They took care of the situation. She also claimed that the woman has since been identified and people have been messaging her saying she has done this previously. Wow. So the girl Brienne that stood up to her is getting messages that she apparently is a repeat offender, and this isn't the first time she's done this. So yeah, get fucked. This woman can absolutely get cooked. Quite frankly, you just need a one-way ticket to rehab at that point. There's functional alcoholism and then there's dysfunctional alcoholism, and this is clearly now in the territory of dysfunctional alcoholism. And I'm not saying that functional alcoholism is good. I'm just saying that a lot of people can teeter on that line where it's like you live a relatively normal life while just demolishing your liver. But then there's shit like this, and it's like, all right, you're just a slug. You need help. You can't drink. She was licking her lips like she had a snow party in the bathroom stall too. You know what? God, I take that back. That little tick I said at the beginning, that wasn't from booze. That was a blow tick. That's what that was. Yeah. I've been around enough people in my days to notice this little thing. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. That's exactly what that was. That was the combination of the booze and the booger sugar, for sure. No one on TikTok knows what POV means. Yeah, POV is kind of like the new that face when, that face when your buddy does this, or that face when your dog poops in your mouth while you're sleeping. That's just the POV is the new thing. Like it's just an excuse to set up a narrative for the video you're about to watch, but it's not necessarily the POV of the video. Classic TikTok. POV has lost all meaning. Yeah, bye-bye. Well, if this woman is a repeat offender, this is likely the first time it's gone viral on the internet. And like I said before, in addition to getting the law involved when it's necessary, sometimes getting shamed and blamed on the internet is the only way to get someone to realize what they're doing. So who knows? Maybe this will be the turning point for her to turn her life around, or maybe she's 2 days away from another coke-fueled bender in a family-friendly restaurant where she gets cut off. But the punchline here is if you need a tenacious attorney. I'll put her information in the description. Of course, I'm teasing. I appreciate you watching here, though. This was just a quick singular hit of brainworms for you to get your blood moving before you go about your day. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you hip thrust that motherfucking like button. Peace.